What if I told you most Scottish clan traditions are only about 200 years old? I know, sacrilege. We've been sold a story of ancient bloodkin, sacred tartans and timeless rituals. But pull the thread and the pattern that appears is Victorian. By the end of this video, you'll see clan tradition very differently, and you'll still have plenty to be proud of. Here's the romantic version. Clans were giant families where everyone was blood related. Each clan had its own tartan going back centuries. The Highlands were a mosaic of ancient tribes in constant feud. And somehow that structure survived intact to today. It's everywhere. Films, series, tourist brochures, airport shops, modern clan societies. It feels good because identity and belonging matter. But what feels ancient and what is ancient are not always the same thing. Rewind to the early 1800s. Sir Walter Scott writes wildly popular romances and in 1822 stage manages King George VI's Edinburgh visit like a national costume party. Kilts and tartans become a theatrical shorthand for Scottishness. That pageantry, what we now call traditional, gets supercharged right there. Then the Crown makes it fashionable. Queen Victoria and Prince Albert fall in love with the Highlands, take Balmoral and wrap court life in tartan in the 1840s and 50s. When the royals wear something, the empire notices. Meanwhile, tartan starts getting systematised. Weavers, collectors and societies begin matching sets to clan names. Catalogues and authorities appear. The big point? Between roughly 1810 and 1860, the Victorian codified, labelled and marketed practices that many people now assume are medieval. Irony of ironies. What we call traditional Highland dress is largely 19th century fashion with a phenomenal PR team. Okay, forget costumes. If clans were sealed blood tribes, DNA should look like tidy islands. It doesn't. Historically, a clan wasn't a perfect family tree. It was a social, political and economic system. Chiefs held land. Tracksmen managed leases. Most people were tenants. If you lived on a chief's land, you were of the clan, in a legal and military sense, whether or not you shared his surname. Genetics backs this up. Scotland shows national structure, sure, but not sealed clan islands. Intermarriage, fosterage, adoption and migration were normal. Across the 16th and 17th centuries, clans behaved like federations and networks. Allegiances shifted with politics and economics more than with pure kinship. Archaeology and landscape history tell the same story on the ground. Head dikes, townships, estate boundaries, power and farming, not genetic fences. And the fighting? Real, but concentrated in particular periods, especially the 1500s and 1600s and Civil War era. Even in the Jacobite Rising, loyalty split, some clans Jacobite, some government, many hedging bets. Absolutely, clan societies, Highland games, family gatherings, museums, these are vibrant, living traditions. The key is understanding what they are. Modern clan identity is cultural heritage, not a biological tribe. The 19th century revival romanticised the past, but over 2 centuries, people made those revival practices their own. Traditions can be invented and still become meaningful. Verdict? Fiction. That most ancient clan traditions are truly ancient. The 1810s to 1860s built much of what we now treat as timeless. Scots pageantry, a Royal Highland craze, and the first broad matching of tartan to specific clans. Fact: the historical clan was a flexible feudal system of land, loyalty and rent. People moved in and out. Names changed, marriages crossed supposed boundaries. The documents and the DNA agree. Your Scottish pride is real. The stories we tell about it just need better footnotes. Understanding how those traditions were created doesn't make them shallow. It makes them knowable. And that makes your choice about heritage more powerful. Speaking of myth versus reality, next time we're heading into rebellion. Not Culloden, the earlier rising that could have changed everything. The year 1715. Subscribe so you don't miss why the 15 was more dangerous than you think.